Hello again, everyone. I do apologise for not getting round to doing a video yesterday, but after coming back from holiday, there were a few problems. The car charger, our home electric car charger, just is not working, and trying to get hold of people to get something done about it. It's still not working, so I'm hoping that the company is kind of doing something about it. But my husband's car is fully electric, mine is a hybrid, so we kind of need the charger. So anyway, that's one thing. I've had to take my hearing aids back because the batteries kept conking out. So, you know, it was a kind of a busy day yesterday, and I didn't get round to doing a card. I did do some laundry, so I've done, you know, a few things crossed off the list, but no card. Anyway, today, what I thought I would do is just try and make a really simple card from scraps. You can see these are all offcuts. I make all my cards from sheets of A4, and depending on what size I decide to make, the offcuts are all kind of different shapes. So what I thought I would do is just use some of these scraps, make a white on white card. Easy peasy. So, one thing I had to think about, I think I saw something on Pinterest years ago, using sentiment strips as backgrounds. So I've got a few out here. I don't know where these are from. I've had them for ages, but I've got different dimensions, different thicknesses, different lengths. You may have some in your stash that you could use. Another one here, look. See, all sorts. So what I thought I would do, and another one, look, I've got loads. Oh, that one hasn't got a fishtail on both ends, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, what I thought I'd do is cut out a few of these, pop them onto some foam tape to give them a bit of relief, a bit of dimension. Maybe just put a little stenciling on the back, and this is a new stencil to me by Asia Marquet, if that's how you say it, which was a gift. I am so lucky that people send me stuff. This is part of a birthday gift, so I'm very, very grateful. So I thought I would do, this is a mixed media kind of card. It says something about mixed media stencils waiting for you to turn them into magic. Well, I don't know if this is going to be magic, but we'll see what we can do. I've used up all my homemade embossing paste. So this is a little sample of True Grit, which is Indigo Blues texture paste. I got this one when I went on a weekend with Indigo Blue, and I bought that one because I liked it. So I've got a little bit left, and I think it'll still kind of work. So I want to put a little bit of stenciling, just a part of this sort of dotty stencil, onto my panel, stick on my sentiment strips. I don't know which length. I cut two different lengths to see which I think would look better on this card. This one is my half a sheet of A4 cut down the length and tent folded with the panel cut with a Sizzix die to match. Okay, so let's just start on this panel, and I'll use a bit of this stencil. You see, I have a fancy for these things going just in a stack like that, and I've cut out a couple of flowers. There's two there stacked, there's two there stacked, and I thought I would just pop those over these strips. I don't know what this one is. I can't remember. And I thought I might just keep it white and put some little pearls in the centre. So let's just have a go, shall we, and see how we go on. Okay, this is still a bit mobile. It still moves around a bit, so that might be a bit much, actually. Let's just get a little bit. Okay, just... I think that will do. Okay, you need so little of it. Right, put the lid on, wipe my knife. Okay, there this off. Isn't that nice? Just look at that. Oh, I like it. Isn't that lovely? I could put a bit of twinkle on. Shall I? Or maybe just leave it for now. That's lovely. Now the next thing I want to do is to put some tape, some foam tape on the back of these strips. They're very narrow, but my sticks to anything foam tape is just about the right size. I just had a quick check a moment ago. This is my all-time favourite foam tape. It's not too thick and it's nice and narrow, so I can double up if I need something a bit wider, but the thickness of it is really, really useful. Okay, so let's put some on. I don't know which size is going to look better. Let's have a look at the narrower ones. Can't decide. I think we'll use the wider ones. I cut the wider ones first, then I thought they were too wide, so I cut the narrower ones, but I do quite like the length of these. Okay. I'll just add foam tape to all these and then we'll be ready to go. Right, there are my 5 strips with their foam on the back. If you don't have these kind of sentiment dies, all you could do from your scraps is just, with a trimmer, just cut some slices the same length and use those. Really, you know, it's no problem. But I just thought it would be a good idea to try and use some of these for get a bit more miles out of them, really. So let's start to put these on. What I normally do with adding strips like this, if I want to get them into some semblance of order, is to do the 2 outsides, then the middle, and then fill in between. But as I don't really mind how far down they go, I think I can just start to go down and see how it, you know, see how it looks. Right, there's one. I think that's fairly straight. And the next one. I hadn't really thought about how wide apart I want these, but we'll see how we go. The glue stick is just, so I've got a bit of manoeuvrability. Foam tape is notorious for grabbing the card as soon as it touches it, but if you've got a bit of glue stick on, it doesn't grab straight away. And the last one. I'm hoping I haven't stuck them too far apart so that the flowers don't look the right size, but we'll see. When I started to put them on, I thought if I have them too close together, I won't see much of the embossing behind, so we'll just see. Yeah. Okay, now the flowers on top like this. I think we will have a little sentiment there. Right, I'll stick these on. I think I'll just put some glue on here. There's a little fuzzy bit on the end. I'm just putting it everywhere. It's not going to need it everywhere, but it'll dry up where it's not needed and hopefully shouldn't get in the way. Oops. Making a bit of a pig's breakfast. Where that glue has just gone onto the card, I'm just going to dab it with a bit of a wet wipe, and it'll just wipe the glue away. Otherwise it might dry shiny and that would look a bit odd. Okay. Right, let's put the next one on. It's all absolutely just scraps. Offcuts. I have a drawer full. Now for some little pearls, I've got these tiny, tiny little things. I think I got these on eBay or Amazon or somewhere, but they're absolutely minuscule. Probably about 1 millimetre. Can I pick them up? I often try and pick up stuff like gems and things with tweezers that are a trifle sticky, as is the case now. I've just been picking that up, you see, with glue on, and then I can't pick up these. Adhesive gems. Whoops, that one went flying. Let it go into the ether. Some on the other one. Sometimes it's easier to use just a pokey tool. Sometimes it's easier to use a pair of tweezers. It's got legs. Stay there. There we are. Now this just go on my card base like that. And I think we could have a little sentiment on there. I fancy something round. So I will find a sentiment, probably a stamped one, I think, maybe in perhaps silver or whatever. I will be back, and we'll just finish off assembling the card with a little sentiment, but from scraps. I think that's really quite cute. So watch this space. I'll be right back. I looked through my stamps and I found this little set. I was looking for something that said hello in a font which I thought would be sympathetic with the design that I've got there. I had lots of, very flamboyant ones, too large, whatever. Found this one and I thought it would do just what I wanted. So unusually, for some reason, I fancied a circle there, so I cut it out with one of my press cut nesting dies There's my stamp that I stamped it with. I've embossed it in silver, and I'm just going to stick it over these bars. So if I do some glue across the middle and the top and the bottom, hopefully it will reach. But from scraps, I think, you know, you can make something look really quite nice. Right, I'm having the hello go right through this bar here. Okay, I can see a tiny bit of glue at the bottom, so I'm just going to dab it again. I don't want a shiny spot. There we go. And that should stick well. So, a very quick card, using up scraps, white on white, in moments. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing, for clicking the thumbs up. Always appreciate that. And if you want to buy anything from scrapbook.com or Craftstash or Sizzix.com or Ohuhu, no, that's not right, Ohuhu, the marker people. There are links below the video, so if you could follow those, that would be a great help to me. So as ever, thank you so much, and come and join me again next time.